Good morning, everybody. It's Kate here from the spiritual realm, tea room, excuse me. Coming to you live from Spiritual Events Directory page. Now, I've only just got into the shop. I had no parking. Colors fill my head, decline. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to put that on. How do you do that? I'm just trying to go in and. There we go. We've turned the volume off. Sorry. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Jessie. So, yeah, I've just got in here. So, I've only just put the kettle on. And I will do some readings after. I just wanted to talk about a few things first. And I've got to go and get our board for palmistry, because we're going to do a bit of talk on palmistry today. So, I've just got to find where I've put it. Here it is. Here it is. Hang on, I'll drag this out. We're just going for a walk through the shop. Yeah, so there was no parking out the front, so I've had to park a block away. So running late as always. I should try and work a little bit harder to get here on time, but we're here now. So I'm going to just put this in here so I can fix up the board for us so we can see that. I hope everyone's been having a great week. Hi everyone. Hi Janelle. Okay, so I've just got to put my board up, so just bear with me, okay? So we can have a better look at this. Palmistry is great. Palmistry is a map of your life. It shows our blueprint and where we've been, what we've done, stresses that we've had in our life, and it's scientific, so it is also to shows illnesses on our hand. What else? Fingerprints are there from the time we're born until we die, okay? And with the fingerprints, it tells us about our personalities, our weaknesses, and our strengths. And so I'm just going to show you the major lines today and what that means. Hi Sally, hi Jessie, hi Bridgie. So I'll show you what that means. And the reason why I'm doing palmistry today too is I'm doing this in honour of a friend of mine, Moira Hall. So I don't know if any of you have ever met Moira Hall before or know of her. She passed away last Friday, and I met Moira, would have been back in 2011 when I first started doing, learning how to do palmistry. So I met her at class. So we used to go over to Indooroopilly Library every Monday, and we had this amazing teacher, Lloyd Hamilton. And I went there for about 2 years, and this was on the first part of my healing journey. So anyway, that's where I met Moira, and then we started going to the Palmistry Guild together, and once a year up at the Abbey, which is at Caboolture, there's an Abbey fair, and everyone dresses up in their medieval clothes, and the Palmistry Guild would have a spot there once a year where we would go along and we'd be doing readings, and they'd have regular meetups. So yeah, I've known Moira since around about 2011, and she lost her battle with cancer last Friday. Now, she was diagnosed to be about 2 years ago, and she wasn't even supposed to make it to last April, Easter. So she's gone past that one, and yes, so she's a good fighter. Anyway, so I just wanted to send my blessings to her family and her friends, and in honour of her, I'm going to talk about palmistry today. All right, so we all have different shaped hands and different prints. Everyone's is really quite unique and really interesting, fascinating, like looking at the palms and knowing that what we see on the hands is actually all about us and our personalities. And you can quickly look at people's hands and you can actually tell what type of people that they're like. Now, I remember when I first met my husband, his hands were one of the first things that I noticed about him. And I don't know, he's just got nice, strong hands, and I felt safe and I felt at home. And have you ever noticed some people where you'll see like the knobbly bits on their hands? It might be arthritis, but with some people, the knobbly bits shows like the resentment that they've held from the past, and they can be quite critical people. So yeah, I find it really fascinating, and I do notice people's hands when I'm doing readings, you know, when they're shuffling the cards or I'm just talking to them. So you can pick up bits and pieces just by looking at people's hands. So I've got my chart here. I'll just turn this around so you can see it and face it down a bit. Oh, now the writing is going to be back to front, so I apologise about that. So I hope you can see this clearly enough. So here we've got the hand, and I've labelled everything on here. So each finger has been given an astrological name apart from the thumb. Okay, the thumb hasn't been given a name, but it's also, our thumb overrules everything. Our Mercury finger is about our communication, the way we speak to people, the way we write, and the way we are sexually with our partners as well. Our Apollo finger, which is our ring finger, this is about our family, it's about our creativity, and also our sporting finger as well. So, to give you an idea, Obama had a really long ring finger, and it was unusually long, and that is, can I flip the camera? You can flip the camera. I can't, Jessie, because when I turn it around, I'll show you. It tells me that I need to rotate my device back around because it's only going to work one way, and I have no idea why that won't work. It used to, but anyway, so this is the way we're going to have to operate. So you can't see me. That's okay though, isn't it, Jessie? Hi from Melbourne. Hi from Brisbane, Donna. Okay, so the Apollo finger being very long on Obama, that's like the gambling finger. That's the power. Okay. The Saturn finger, this is about our duties and our responsibilities. This is our work finger. Our Jupiter finger is, our index finger is about our ego and our ideals. And then our thumb is our logic and our will. And whatever print happens to be on this finger here can actually override all of these ones. Then we've got all our mounts, so I'm not going to go too much into the mounts today. We'll quickly go through this part here. Now, just like the feet, when you're doing reflexology, the hands also have, like different parts of the hands represent different parts of the body. Okay, so for instance, our lifeline represents our backbone, or the muscles and the tendons down our backbone. So we'd want to have a nice curve there. Our heart line in here, this area here represents our cardiac, our heart area. Now it also represents our chest as well too. So I pick up things in here. If anyone's got problems with their lungs, it's usually around this area here. It is showing here on the diagram here, but I see more in this area here. If someone's got, say, problems with their reproductive area, I'm usually going to find it lower down here and then just in this part here. Same with the small intestines and the large intestines is around this area in here. Okay, so that just gives you a bit of an idea. On here it does show that the backbone here being the thumb, but I work more down the lifeline with that. Then we can go into the different shapes of the hands and what they mean. But I don't want to show you that today. I want to go more into the lifeline. So our lifeline is the line that swings from inside the area above our thumb and below our index finger, and it wraps around the thumb area here, and this area here is called the Venus in here. Okay, I haven't locked the door, so and I haven't got a sign up on the door to tell people to be quiet, so we might get people walking in soon. Now, when it comes to the lifeline, we can also look at the dates on the lifeline as well too. So I'll just see quickly. No, I don't like that one. Yeah, no, not that one. Different people have different dating systems, and I don't know what I've done with it. This one will do. So we'll go to this one here. So you can see the lifeline around here. Okay. Now this one here's got 20 starting at about here, but I find 20 is more around this area here. So when we come from the inside line where the line starts and we go in and we draw a line from the middle of our two fingers here down, that usually represents about 20 for me. Then 50 is about halfway, and this one's got it about 60. The best thing to do there is actually find a reference point. You can tell where someone's moved or where they've got married, stresses that they've gone through on their hands, is to find that point, and then you can work out the age from there. So that's just a little bit about how you can read the palms, you know, the shapes, the shape of, even like the shapes of the lines, and you can see whether someone's had a good life or they've had, you know, struggles in their life. And Melbourne, Florida. Is there a Melbourne in Florida? Okay. Hello, Donna. So I'm speaking to, and we've got one here from Melanie from Surrey in the UK. So I'm here in Brisbane, which is in Australia, and it is just about 10 to 10 in the morning. So put up where you're from and what time it is where you are. Not too sure what that means. You can do this through a photo. Oh, can you do this through a photo? Jessie, are you talking about the board? Yes, I can put photos up there after. And if you go to my page, The Spiritual Realm, The Spiritual Realm Tea Room, I can put some photos up there for you, okay, which will explain a little bit. I also teach palmistry. So I do have a class that's coming up in November, I think it is. And, from the Whitsun Sundays, lovely. Yeah, okay, yes, Jessie, if you're living up there and you want a reading over the phone, all you have to do is just send me a photo of your hands, and then I can have a look at them that way, because when you hold up your hands like that, are they still purple from, oh look, they're still purple. I coloured my hair last night. Now, if you have a look with my hands here, you can see like the major lines make the letter M. And I've got that on this side here as well too. Okay, so the M is probably one of the best signs that you can have when you're doing readings, because what the M means is that you know things without knowing where they come from. You've just got this knowing. And it's also meant to be happy in marriage and money as well too, happy and content with your life. And I'm very happy with where I am in my life. The money's not there yet, I'm still waiting, guys, but that is what that M means. So can you all see that? So if you have got that M, and you can also see here too, see the pattern around here? That is known as the intuition line. So that's having the strong connection for me to be able to do the readings that I do. Now, you might not have those marks now, but you can develop them through developing your skills. So if you go along and you do meditation and you go to classes and you learn how to pick up on things, these lines can start to develop in your hand. So yeah, you might not have them now, but know that they can change. Now also too, I have seen them change, and when you're doing a reading, like with my husband, I noticed his lifeline and his heart line were broken, and they were big breaks. They were about 1 centimetre each, and he was only smoking, you know, a few cigarettes a day, and he wasn't smoking at home, so it wasn't annoying me. Sally's saying that she's got the M. I'm sure you do too, Sally. Janelle's got the M. Oh, look at all these people that are excited that they've got the M. And how many of you are actually putting into practice what you do, like with your psychic skills? How many of you are actually working with it? So anyway, back to the broken line from my husband. So I asked him to stop smoking, and within 3 weeks of him stopping smoking, those 1 centimetre lines, breaks, had just about joined together again. So I've seen it firsthand. Up until then, I had only read it in a book. Okay, so it is amazing, you know, what we can do. So we can look at the hand, and if we do see anything that looks negative, like an island on the lifeline, which could represent worry or illness, know that we can go to the doctors, we can have a blood test or get things checked out. It might be a change of attitude, or you might need to go on a diet. Okay, so I think Sally's just shared my page. Thank you very much for that, Sally. So I'm looking forward to going up for a trip, and tell you all about that later. So I'm looking at going north the beginning of probably around April, May next year, and I will be taking my little red wagon. So any of you that have seen it on my page, the Gypsy Wagon, I will be taking that for a trip up north, April, May next year, and I will be calling into, I want to go to Bundaberg. I haven't spent much time in Bundaberg. I think I've just driven through there. Mackay, maybe Townsville, and I will be going along and doing psychic parties from my wagon, and I will be going to shops and promoting my book, The A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading. So if you happen to live up north, let me know, send me your details. Bowen, okay. Yeah, I've been to Bowen once. So where was that near? Was that in between Rocky and Mackay maybe? But anyway, I will look at doing something like that. Does depression show in the hand? Yes, Melanie, it does. So depression could be, hey Peter, it can show on the headline. Someone that's got a very curved headline like mine that comes down onto the mount, or the moon mount, when your headline comes down onto that, yes, that can be a sign of depression, and I do suffer from depression. It's also someone that's got great imagination as well too. I probably overthink things a lot. I'm always thinking about work and what I can be doing, and because I just love what I do. So, you know, with something like that, you need to be working in what you love. Other signs can be really faint lines. They can be really wispy. Lots of fine lines all over the hand can also denote depression as well. Yes, so if you were to send me a photo of your hand, I can actually look at that. Oh, so it's between Ayr and Mackay. Oh, I wouldn't mind going to Airlie as well too. I drove past there once we were coming home. This was, I think, around the time I turned 50. So I turned 55 in about 2 weeks I turned 55. So I'm a Scorpio. And we drove through Airlie on a Saturday, and they had the markets on down at the beach. And it was just beautiful. It was a really, really hot day, but it was beautiful there. So I'd love to spend some more time there. Now, I can't remember who was on the show last week, who was listening, but I did have a giveaway for my book, The A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading. And I did pick a winner, and she hasn't sent me her address yet. So if you want to go back and listen to last week's show, I've probably written it down somewhere too. So I'll go and look at that in a tick and see who actually won. But if you would like to be in the draw today for the A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading, just type in book, and I will go through and I shall pick a winner at the end. Thanks, Lynn. Okay, so what we might do now is we're going to go for a walk through to the kitchen, because I haven't got my teapot out yet because I'd only just put the kettle on. Yes, please, book. Yeah, so just type in book, and then I shall go through and I shall pick a winner at the end. So the A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading by Kate Denning. I shall show that to you shortly, but let's go for a walk. Okay, we'll go into my kitchen in here. I was thinking I probably should put the note on the door that that we're live. So we'll go and do that in a tick too. Okay. I've got this tiny little kitchen that's so cute. There's not enough room in here to, you know, do like the big events, but it's enough just to do like the high teas and the Devonshire teas. I'm not one for cooking, so that's a good thing, even though the kitchen, I can do that type of thing in here. But I get stuff in already made. So I've got Penny. She makes the most beautiful cakes that I use for my high teas. And I've got another lady here that helps me out, and she's doing some cooking as well. And she will be setting up her own business where she can provide for you dinners and special gluten-free and dairy-free products. So I'm looking forward to that once Dee's got all that set up too. Now just hang on a tick. I'm going to put this note on the door, just so people know that we're on air. I've got to put the phone down for a tick. Oops, back again. Sorry, I'm all over the place today, aren't I? Okay, now I just want to get here our special books for manifestation. Oh, we haven't done our prayer either. We've got a prayer that I like to do now, which is our manifestation prayer. And I just need to find, there's the prayer. And we need the lighter. Okay. And we'll have a cup of tea. So, we're back now. I'll just pop this back in the little cradle. Okay, can you see me okay? All right, now we're going to light our special candle. So I showed a few of you this last week, made in Canada, and the ladies that have made it under a full moon, and it's on here, it's for love, it's for protection, it's to protect you against jinxes, it's for success, it's for fast luck, it's for health and wealth. Anyway, when I did this last week, the next day was so busy. It was just absolutely amazing. So we're going to light this. And I'll just put that down there in front of us. Now I want you to close your eyes because we're going to do a prayer. And just take a few deep breaths in because this is for you too. And just feel yourself relaxing. Just breathing slowly. And just imagining white light going through your system, through your lungs, through your veins, and this is healing white light. I invoke the sublime influence of the Eternal Father to smooth and obtain success in all the subjects of my life, and to smooth all difficulties that are in my way. I invoke the aid of the Holy Spirit so that my house prospers and my company and my person receive a message of good luck sent by the divine providence. O great hidden power, I implore your supreme majesty so that you separate me from danger at the precise moment that my way is illuminated by the light of fortune. I shall receive the infinite blessings of the sky. I believe in God, all-powerful Father. Amen. Okay, now let's have a tea. So today I think we might go with, we'll do a bit of money. Oh, I've now got these in for sale. Okay, so I got them last Friday, and this one here has got in it organic Himalayan black tea, once used for currency in the Orient, peppermint and spearmint to attract and protect money, cinnamon and fenugreek, whatever it is, for money attraction, allspices for prosperity, ginger for abundance, and clove for luck, with all the ingredients enchanted under the full moon. So that's the money by Witchy Poo Brew. So I'm using my special cup here, the one for that has been designed by Sharon McLeod. Look at this. So this is the Destiny teacup. So I'll just put that aside. So later on I'll be doing a tea leaf reading, okay, for somebody. I might even make another one in this pot as well. So let's do one Maybe someone wants one for love. Okay. So this one here, it's got rose petals in there, and it's got Sri Lankan orange, peacock black tea for strength, rose for love, cinnamon and coriander for passion, marigold for protection, vanilla for sensuality, and orange peel for luck, with all the ingredients enchanted under the full moon. The herbs and spices and flowers used in this brew have been used throughout history in magical rituals to attract love, passion, and protection. So the spell is love, 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 come to thee. Love in all forms now see me. Bring me protection, so mote it be. Come now, blessed be. I'm going to put the water in there. Okay, so while they're brewing and they're cooling, we might start with some readings. Okay, so I'm not too sure, I haven't been following this to see who's been asking for a reading first. Bridgie, okay. Oh, I haven't got my cards yet. Where did I put them? Hang on a tick. Whoops. We just tripped over the board. Okay. Let's see what comes out first. So I had to take my cards home because on the beginning of the week I work from home. I work from Wellington Point and do readings out of my little wagon. And then Thursday I have off, and then I'm in here, Wednesday I have off, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm in at the tea room. Okay, so we have got my first relationship. So these ones here are by Eleanor Hammond. So for Bridgie, the card that I have got for you today is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is, sometimes I see this when we're looking at starting something up of our own, a business, or it could be taking someone on, but being like the apprentice. So this is about traditional partners and marriage, and it is from the relationship cards. So you are a traditionalist and have inner strength and love to share. You can commit your steadfast heart and mind to a union. Have faith. And it says you are heading towards a strong commitment, a union of the heart and soul. Okay, so the Hierophant, that is for you, Bridgie. Now I'll get the other ones out. These are my first tarot by Eleanor. These are the first deck that she created. Now with these cards here, I know I've told you some of you before, but each card has got 8 meanings on there. So depending on where the card lands, because usually you pull out 8 cards, you would read from where it's landed, which area that's landed in. So for instance, there's got, I'll just show you. We've got 8 messages, okay? And then we lay them out like this as well too. So top left card, you'd read the top left box. Top right card, you'd read the top right box. So this one was for, I'm just going back to have a look. Oh, it's all changed on me now. Okay, Mandy says, can I please ask a question? I had a palm reading a year ago and he told me when I will pass. I'm scared as it's coming up to that age. Oh, okay, Mandy. This is so important in palmistry and in any type of reading, okay? Number one, it is illegal to tell someone when they're going to die or when someone else is going to die. Number two, it's not ethical, okay? Now, I was thinking about this only the other day because September has come and gone, and I had been told that somebody would die in my family. This is really terrible because I actually hadn't mentioned it to anybody, and here I am to come straight out live and talk about it now. Anyway, so this person did not die. They are not sick at all. Another friend of mine, she had a reading by a well-known person, when was that? Last year, and she was told her mother would pass away in April. Now, her mum is in a nursing home and she's got dementia and she's not doing well, and I mean, it will eventually kill her. Her mother is still alive. Now, that was last April that this lady said she was going to die. Now, my friend is also psychic, clairvoyant, and does this as a living. But still, she started preparing for her mother's death. It didn't happen, okay? Now, when it comes to the lifeline, our lifeline might come down and it might stop when we're 50 years old. It doesn't mean we're going to die. What it means is that something will happen in our life at that point that could make us be, we might not want to get out of bed. We just don't feel like living anymore. We are not living. So that's it. We are not living. It's not that we're going to die. We are not living. We are not happy with what's going on in our life. We need to change something. We need to change our direction. We need to change the way we think. We might need to go on a healthy plan. I'm the type of person, I need to have my day planned, or else I've got no reason to get out of bed. That's just me. And I think that's part of having the depression as well too, is, I'm always on the go, always doing something, and then all of a sudden it just stops and it's like I just don't know what to do. So yesterday on my day off, I stayed in my jammies all day and I worked on the computer and I did work from home. So, Mandy, don't worry about it. Please try and just put that thought aside. And the thing is, people start planning for their death too. And what happens if you go out and spend all your money? It's like, well, I'm going to die tomorrow, so I'll just go out and have a ball with my money. And guess what? You're still alive 10 years down the track and you've got nothing left. Okay, so look at what it is that you're doing with your life. Do you need to change something? Do you need to change the way you think to make you feel happier? So I hope that has helped, Mandy. Oh, look, we've got someone from San Diego as well. Oh, I'd love to come over to America one day promoting my book. Okay. Now we've got the 9 of Staves. Now, who was I reading for now? Thanks, Sally. Okay, let's go to Jessica. Jessie Newman. So, this one is about, are you not feeling good enough about yourself? You need to step into your power. There could be something to do with either vehicles or property around you too. Maybe you're looking at moving or getting something new. It says, so I'm going to read the top right box, okay, and the top right box, or top left box, sorry, is all about you, who you are. So it says you usually are a very passionate person and have learned a lot of life lessons the hard way. You're seen as powerful. Now, second box down on the right, that's where we are right now. Okay, so it says, you are on fire, now under intense pressure. Use your power and keep moving, be motivated. So when you're not feeling good enough and you need to find some motivation, get out with like-minded people. Think about what it is that you want to be doing, what you enjoy doing, and start going out and meeting people that enjoy doing the same thing that you do. Okay, so I hope that has helped. Okay, so can you please message me your page link? Oh, Jessie, I think, yes, Sally put that up before, so thanks for that, Sally. Okay, so I'm just going through. Tracy, okay, let's see what we've got for Tracy. Oh, now this Saturday, for anyone that had met Luke before, so for those of you that don't know, I have reopened the tea room in Wollongabba that Luke Quadrelli used to own, and he passed away on the 9th of May. Now his birthday is next Monday, the 21st, and there are quite a few people that didn't get to say goodbye to Luke and didn't know that he passed away. So what I'm doing this Saturday afternoon at the tea shop is having a get-together between 2 and 5. I'll just be putting on tea, coffee and nibblies, but it just gives you the opportunity, you know, if you want to come in and be in the energies of Luke. If you want to, you know, you might not have known anyone else that knew Luke and wanted to talk to somebody about Luke. So hopefully we'll have some of Luke's friends here, okay? So that's between 2 and 5 on Saturday afternoon, and I won't be doing any readings, okay? It's just for a chat. Okay, Tracy, you have got, travel plans. We have got the Page of Staves or the Page of Wands. Okay, so the top bit tells us what the card actually means. Okay, so it's about travel plans, hanging around young and passionate people. Go ahead with gaining new skills and qualifications. So let's say we wanted to read about the distant past with you, we would read the top right box, and that is you've had itchy feet in the past and are feeling the energy of this again. You've traveled or made impulsive changes. So think about a time in your life when that's happened, because that's what's coming up now. Did you make the right decision? Did you enjoy what you did? Do you need to rethink about it? Even thinking about going somewhere different. And now let's go to the bottom down, third one down on the right, or third one down on the left, and this is what's coming up for you, so you can feel the energies of this. So it says you need to travel or change your life, make sensible decisions and change what is needed. Maybe qualifications versus or visas. So looking at visas, if you're going somewhere, that's probably the first thing that you need to do, is make sure that you have got those in line. Okay, so that was for Tracy. No, let's have some of our tea now. Hang on a tick. So I'm going to start with the Money Blend. Okay, now I'm just scrolling down to see. Hi, late but here. Tweed Heads. Margaret's from Tweed Heads. Jessie. Oh, yep. Moving back to Perth from Sydney. Lynn Turner. Oh, Perth is a place I've never been to as well. And I heard the beaches are just the best over there. Okay, sorry, I'm just scrolling down to see who else wanted a reading. Oh, Tracy, you received your book. I hope you like it. And have you started doing tea leaf readings for yourself? It's pretty easy. Okay, Brooke. All right, let's see what we've got for Brooke. I'm going to tip some of this out because I've put too much in it. Now, even though I'm drinking it, I can still do readings for others because your energies are going in there as well too. It's just like pulling out a card, or you know, I can read palms over the line too, because all you have to do is just send me a photo of your palm. Okay, so here we go. Give it a bit of a swish around, and then I'll put this on the plate so I don't scratch the plate. Because see this? It's gold. So if you want one of these cups, they're $150. So I'm just putting the serviette down on my plate so I'm not scraping the gold on the saucer. So we tip that up and we turn our cup 3 times anti-clockwise, okay? And when you stop, you have the handle facing towards your heart. All the instructions are in my book, The A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading by Kate Debbie. Now we tap on it 3 times, and this brings through our spirit guides and our ancestors for any messages they may have for us. And this is my way of doing mediumship as well. Okay, so we'll turn the cup up, and this is what we've got down the bottom. Now I'm just seeing in there, I don't see it when I look at it this way, but when I'm looking at it that way, I'm seeing a man with a moustache. And he's also got like a big bow tie. So this could be someone that's coming through from the past, Brooke. Moustaches are starting to come back in now, but still not as this one. This guy's got a moustache. He has also wearing a bow tie, so it could be that maybe that was something that he used to wear quite often. You know, you go back to like the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. Men looked after their appearance, and they were always, like, when they went out of the house, they wouldn't go out of the house just in like their tracky dacks. Now I'm getting the name Jim, so I don't know if Jim is the person or that there's a relation Jim that that they know, or that you know, that, you know, within relationship to that. Oh, we've got the J. I'm also seeing the letter J as well too. So I got the name Jim first, and now we've got the letter J. Now I've got a strawberry in there too, so I'm not too sure what the strawberry has got to do with you. Strawberry is really good for health. It could be that this person grew strawberries, had a plantation of strawberries. I'm not too sure, but we've got the strawberry. Oh, fruit is also about abundance as well. Most fruits have got to do with abundance, health and happiness. Now I'm just going to move this bit of tea. I've got the crow perched, sitting there watching you. So that could be like a relative that's watching over you as well too. And a bird that's on a perch is the suggestion of just watching over your family and that could be the main thing that you're doing at the moment. Now I've got 2 people here. I can't tell if they are arguing, but I'll show you that. It's over the sun. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that very clearly or not. No, it looks totally different on there to what I'm seeing. But it's, to me, I'm seeing 2 people facing each other, and it looks like she is actually trying to push him away. And it's like, no, I'll do that, just leave it alone. Then you've got a little dog that's coming through there as well. Now the dog can be a best friend. It could be that you're the very loyal type of person and you're a very good friend. But what I'm seeing here, that there's actually a person that's coming through with this dog. So this male that's coming through with the dog on the lead, I want to say that they were quite tall, and with his hair, I wouldn't be at all surprised, you know, the flat tops if he'd been in the army, but stands very tall and very proud, this person. So they're coming through for you with their dog, and it could be that that is one of your dogs that's passed away and they're taking care of it. Okay, so that was for Brooke. Now I'm just going to check. Okay, so for now I'm doing a reading for Donna. Hang on a tick. So we're using, oops, hold it right. This is the Wise Witch. So the potion we put in here, I think, was for love, wasn't it? So I don't know if you need one for love, but that's what we're looking at today, Donna. And we'll see what comes out for you. Oh, yum. Okay, hang on, just let me get rid of some of that. Okay, again, we're going to give it a good swish around. And we're going to turn it upside down on the saucer. And then we're going to turn it 3 times anti-clockwise. Now, if you'd like to learn how to do tea leaf reading, on the 2nd of November, on the Saturday, I will have a class here, 2 to 4, and it's $55. So that's on the 2nd of November. Tap on it 3 times, and then turn it over. All right, so this is what's in the bottom of this cup. Now, even though I'm seeing the pussycat there by itself, I'm picking up that there is a cat around you. And I'm also seeing the witch on the broomstick. So, are you practicing your psychic abilities? Are you doing something about that? I think it's for Donna that I'm reading for. The cat also represents somebody that is very in tune with what's going on around them and has an interest in this type of thing, which obviously do because you're listening in here now. What else can I see? The witch is about working with Mother Earth as well and protecting her. Actually, I saw a beautiful thing about what a witch was yesterday, and I put it up on my page. What is it? Magical Blessings. Okay, so if you need some help with positive thoughts and manifesting things into your life, go onto my page, Magical Blessings, and ask to become a member on there. There's some great things on there. Now, in front of the book, I'm seeing this elderly man and he has got on a funny hat. Now, it's not, I'm just trying to think of, not a mason's hat, but you know how they're flat and they're about this high and it just goes around, and then on the front there's a bit of a feather, and then in front of this person is a book. So I would say that it's, where is it? See this guy here, and you can see his hat there and see he's got the feather or something that's coming down. So I don't know if he's written a book or very, very clever, very intelligent person. The hat, I'm not too sure what area that is from. So this could be someone from the past on, or someone that's in the family. It could have something, you know, I'm picking up like more overseas. I'm not too sure of the nationality there. I was going to say Indian, but then I don't even know if it's Indian. But if you just have a look at that hat, okay, you can see the flat bit, and then the front bit, there's something hanging down. Now, the fact that it's near a book, it could be that this person has gone to university. You know, they're wearing that special cap when, you know, they graduate. And then I've got a gathering of 3 people, and they actually look like the 3 wise men. So I don't know if you've got a special meeting that's coming up, or a special something to do with, you know, Christmas, or someone in the family that's quite religious. But I'll just see if you can see that there. So in here we've got like the 3 wise men sort of all hanging around together. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up in this one. I'm wondering if you're going overseas somewhere to like even Turkey, because what I've got in here, just looking at this one here, the lady with the soft veils, and you know, they do like the belly dancing, but yeah, she's got all that soft material around her as well. Maybe you're going to learn belly dancing yourself. Okay, so that's our readings for today. Our hour is already up. Gee, that's gone fast. So just to recap what's happening is this Saturday I've got a afternoon tea here, and it doesn't cost anything, so you're more than welcome to come along and celebrate Luke's birthday. I had a few people of his customers that wanted me to do something, and so they could come and pay their respects to Luke. So I thought that was a fantastic opportunity with his birthday coming up, that I would do that. It's on my page, The Spiritual Realm Tea Room. And then on the 2nd of November, we have got the tea leaf reading class here, and we can use our new teas. So I have these in now. And also go onto my page too, because last night I put up some of the stock that I've got as well. So there's beautiful candles there, Eleanor's cards for $55. There's my book as well. Oh, I've got to draw someone for the book. Hang on a tick. What I'm going to do is just flick through this, and nope. I'm just trying to find where we've got some books. Hang on. Oh, I don't think many of you've put down the word book, because I'm just flicking through now and I can't find any comments there for book, so I've lost it. They've disappeared into the ether. I wonder what's happened there. Maybe because I've got so many comments. Okay, who was that? Okay, Donna, it's yours. So Donna Devon, could you please send me your address details to my page, the Spiritual Realm Tea Room? So go on there to the private message area and send me your address. Congratulations, you are the winner, Donna Devon. So everyone have a wonderful week. I shall see you again next Thursday. If you've got any requests of things that you'd like to know about, we could have a little bit more of a look at palmistry. So again, I just wanted to send my blessings out there to Moira Hall's friends and relatives. The funeral is on tomorrow at Mount Cotton, and everyone have a magical week, and I shall see you all next week. Bye. See you, Peter.